Hey everybody, Alex here, healthhacksreview.com. So this is a review video on underwater treadmill, a portable one, non-motorized. And so this is pretty much the other main competitor or main alternative brand out there besides the Aquabuilt. Remember, SwimX is actually had theirs made coming from Aquabuilt, if you do see that out there. Anyways, so this other underwater treadmill is called the Aquajogg. From the company is Aqua Creek Products out of Missoula, Montana. And so they are mainly known for being kind of the main go-to source for different sorts of lever systems, crane systems, I should say, for moving disabled individuals into a body of water, into a pool, whatever it is, from outside. And so good company, good products. And this particular Aquajogg is actually, though, coming from a manufacturer in France, where, in general, underwater exercise really started out from in Europe in general. And the manufacturer I did look into out there does excellent quality products. They've been doing them for a very, very long time. So anything that they really built is to last. In general, you know, manufacturers over in that area, in that country, they do good products versus getting something from China per se. To that point, however, I've only really come across one Chinese underwater treadmill. I did try it out, did not like it at all. You can just tell, basically, just walking on it, you know, how the thing is built. And so with this Aquajogg, you'll notice that it is much larger in general. It is stainless steel too, as well, so it does weigh a bit more. The first thing you kind of notice is that the wheels has a unique wheel system, and so that is designed to be able to roll it on land, of course, collapse it, easily roll it, but also to be able to roll it to the edge of a pool or something like that and just slide it in along the inside of the wall. So you don't really have to go into the shallow end per se and move it into a deep part of the water. You can just drop it right in the side of the pool without scraping the side of the wall. That's the purpose mainly of those rollers. It is a very unique folding system. It just collapses, kind of like a lawn chair or something like that. And so another very, very unique part of this underwater treadmill is it's probably the closest sort of dimensions treadmill to a land treadmill, motorized land treadmill. And what I'm talking about is the actual stride length. And so the stride length is pretty much about where you're going to find the same length on a motorized treadmill. So if you have patients or you're yourself or just used to treadmills, then this is probably your closest, most comfortable option. And what else about this? So this one, if you look at the handlebars, the handlebar arrangement, it's just a much larger handlebar that could accommodate a taller person. And if you also notice on the sides, there's these vertical parallel bars, right? Underneath, there's actually a dual bar. It's actually a pretty unique design. And so not everybody that you're going to be, and again, I'm kind of inferring here that this sort of product certainly is good for the consumer market, but it definitely has some design aspects to it that would be very, very appropriate for a commercial setting, rehabilitation, training sort of place. And one thing is because there's handlebar design, so it can accommodate a taller person. It's very long, can accommodate a very tall person with a longer stride. It also can handle a higher weight capacity, over 300 pounds, which is important too. And of course, you know, they're losing a lot of that weight. But if you are in like a weight loss clinic or you're working with just very, very obese individuals who are very overweight, and you don't want to quite put the water up all the way to their neck per se, you still have a lot of weight on that treadmill, and you want it really to hold up well over time. So there's a good option for that. The handlebar system now has these vertical bars, so a lot of times individuals, just because of joint issues, hand issues, some other sort of structural issue, can't necessarily always hold on to a bar a specific kind of way, especially when you're trying to get them to exercise, right? So, and I actually prefer these vertical bars. They're the only ones that do that. It's just easier to hold on to in general when you're moving per se than having to twist your wrist this way with the more traditional bar design that you see on other motorized and the Aquabuilt. So I like that where it's just, you know, and there's a couple different parallel ones as well. They did that because sometimes the person might want to is going to have shorter arms, literally, and have shorter stride, and they're going to be walking a little bit higher up on the treadmill, and so they're going to want to hold on to the ones further away, or closer, I should say, and vice versa. So it's really it can accommodate a person of varying stature and size. You'll also notice something very unique about this as well, in that on the side there's like a little adjustable, you can see it pretty visually in the picture, there's an adjustable ramp, so you can adjust the angle of the incline of the treadmill. Again, great feature, because you might have somebody that you want to push them a little bit harder, and of course increasing the incline is definitely going to do that. And also with some sorts of gait structural alignment issues, there is sometimes a preference or an advantage to using a steeper incline. It just depends on what the condition is, but that is something that also is appropriate in rehabilitation settings. Again, and some people may have more pain when they're bringing their legs up higher. Maybe they have trouble with the stairs. In that case, you'd want to keep that incline at the lowest. So again, there's some really nice just additional features here you're just not going to see with the other nearest competitor that especially would be appropriate for a commercial setting if you're a health practitioner or a trainer or something like that. So if you have any more questions about this brand, just you know what to do. Send me a question by message, email, response form, or you're always free to reach out to me by phone. Just set an appointment. A lot of times you might not be able to reach me. Okay, thanks.